Mounting scandal earlier today in Las Vegas. In the meantime, Hillary Clinton's team turning up the heat on FBI Director James Comey over what she calls his unprecedented move.
We find it very strange that 10 days out that he's putting this letter out there. And we discovered last night from Yahoo News that he and the Justice Department may not have a warrant to look at these messages.
She set up this illegal server knowing full well that her actions put our national security at risk and put the safety and security of your children at risk.
All right, we've got live team coverage on all of this with Chief Political Correspondent Carl Cameron at the Trump event in Colorado. Jennifer Griffin is covering the Clinton campaign in Miami. But we're going to start with Chief Intelligence Correspondent CLINTON&STATE.GOV, who is live in Washington with the latest on the FBI probe. Lots of new details this hour. Catherine, tell us.
Well, that's right, Melissa. In the last hour, Fox News has confirmed through a government source that the metadata on the Anthony Weiner computer has turned up positive hits for state.gov addresses as well as Clinton emails. Adding the number is astonishing, and that's what led FBI Director James Comey to reboot the FBI email probe. Fox News is told that a subpoena for Weiner's computer was issued in late September, and it took about a week for the computer to be provided. Bret Baier reported earlier today that Weiner was cooperating and gave investigators the laptop. The FBI New York team had built a structure to digitally assist the investigation because their focus was on child pornography and issues related to the sexting case. They were not authorized at that time to expand the search. As they began sifting through the records, they saw emails from Huma Abedin, the Clinton aide, and estranged wife of Weiner, which did not seem surprising since both at that time had access to the laptop. The team then had to get a new authorization to do a deeper dive on the metadata. And that's when the hits allegedly linked to Clinton were uncovered. As for the 650,000 records reported by the Wall Street Journal, a government official did not steer Fox News away from that number, saying it will take weeks, if not months, to resolve this case. Today, senior Democrats and Republicans took to the Sunday shows to stake out their positions.
To me, Chris, this has to be a substantial development. I just don't see Director Comey opening this case back up 11 days before the election unless it is quite serious. If the director can't clean up this mess, and I hope he will try, I think you ought to acknowledge that he made a serious mistake and underscore once again that there's nothing that alters that core conclusion he reached in July.
Given the records were found in the process of a separate investigation, the Bureau has taken necessary steps to seek what they call proper legal permissions to fully access the emails. Asked whether a warrant had been obtained, Fox News was told that that is standard practice in a case like this and keeps the evidence clean. And just to kind of deconflict some of what we heard today, we consistently heard from the Clinton campaign that the FBI director had not read the emails. How could they even know that there was anything relevant? But what we know at this hour is that investigators looked at the metadata, that's the underlying digital footprint, if you will, of the computer, and they were able to see multiple hits for relevant emails. So it's the relevance of the hits and the metadata which led the FBI to expand this case and reopen the investigation, not the physical reading of the documents themselves, Melissa.
And that was both state.gov and then also
Correct.
that Hillary server. Those were the two that they found. A bunch of emails from both of those. That's why we're all talking about this. Thank you for clearing that up,
You're
Catherine-Herrige. Always terrific. Appreciate it. Eric.
Yeah, that's some new information tonight. Meanwhile, on the Democratic side, Senator Tim Kaine, he's holding a Get Out the Vote rally in Taylor, Michigan at this hour. Hillary Clinton's running mate also taking aim at FBI Director James Comey, saying Mr. Comey owes it to the people of America to be upfront, he says, about the FBI's review of those newly discovered emails. Jennifer Griffin, who covers the Clinton campaign, is live in Miami, Florida, where she was earlier today with more. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Eric. Well, Hillary Clinton did not address the FBI investigation, and she did not mention FBI Director James Comey by name. Instead, she crisscrossed Florida trying to get out the vote. Today is the day that Democrats call souls to the polls, and they're trying to get voters to leave church and head straight to those polls. That is why Hillary Clinton was at a Baptist church in Fort Lauderdale this morning.
So no matter what is thrown at us, we need to stay focused on our goal. We need to understand that the best way to repudiate a negative, hateful, bigoted vision is by voting.
Hillary Clinton left the church and visited Betty's Soul Kitchen outside Fort Lauderdale in Democratic Broward County. She also spoke to the LGBTQ community at a gay nightclub. Last night, she targeted Latino voters at a J.Lo and Mark Anthony concert in Miami. The Clinton campaign is in full fight mode today. They are demanding FBI Director James Comey put out more information and not leave the electorate hanging. Bill Clinton addressed churchgoers in Greensboro, North Carolina. He said they never thought the election would end this way. They're already seeing a tightening in latest Washington Post ABC poll. Clinton now leading nationally by just 1 point. Clinton's running mate Tim Kaine was in Michigan.
And we are calling on the FBI, look, now that you've thrown this kind of question mark letter out and already had to backtrack, you got to put all the details out for the American public to see instead of doing this kind of, big question mark right before the election. That's what we're asking.
Clinton aide Huma Abedin, whose laptop appears to be at the center of the FBI investigation, for her part has been mum. She was in Brooklyn yesterday at Clinton headquarters, not traveling with Clinton to Florida as she usually does. And we are here in Miami. You can hear the noisy music and celebrating behind me, Melissa. But basically, right now, the polls are tightening. Donald Trump is just 1 point behind nationally, according to the Washington Post ABC poll. Here in Florida, they are in a dead heat tie. Back to you.
All right, Jennifer. I know you got to get back on the campaign trail, but maybe you can take a little time out there while you're there in Miami. Thank you.
Great. Sounds like she's in the club.
Thank you, Eric.
Of course.
All right, we are